welcome back, guys. So it's been quite a while since my last video, and I told you guys, we were going on vacation and things like that. I had posted my vacation eating plus like just a little sneak peek of what we did on vacation in the previous video, so you can check on that and see how I eat on vacation and things like that. So I hope everyone had a great holiday, good Christmas, good New Year's. It was filled with so much love, so much family, so much food, and I don't regret any of it. And you shouldn't, all right? But with the new year coming up, a lot of people do New Year's resolutions. Now, I'm not one who's like, yes, I love New Year's resolutions, and I'm not one that hates it either. I just am indifferent between it. So, for me, for some reason, I just felt like when 2019 started, I felt such good feelings about it. And I never felt that about any other year. It was just another year, right? But this year is going to be amazing. I know it. I have such good feelings about businesses, clients, making new connections, networking, growing a brand. It's going to be amazing. All right, so we will do a video after this little one, dishing it with Danielle. I'm going to show you my BCAA's Slushy, which is so good. It's super simple. If you want to just skip through all this blabber and go straight to that recipe, you can go to the time that I will post right now. Go to that time and it'll just start your BCAA smoothie. But I want to talk about the New Year's resolution. So a lot of people are like, I want to get back into the gym. I want to start eating healthy. I want to really transform my life. And that's totally fine. But you can do that. Know that you can do that at any time. It doesn't have to be a new year to start a resolution at all. It could be a random Tuesday at 4 o'clock that you want to start this new way of life. Go ahead, do it. Don't wait for a new year to be the excuse to start. So for me, I'm going to try to look at the positive in everything. And I've tried to do that last year, but this year, since I have such good feelings about this year, I'm going to kick it into overdrive, right? I know that throughout this evolving of a future, there will be setbacks, there will be no's, there will be bumps in the road, and I am ready for it. I'm prepared for it. I know it's going to come. But I'm also going to take that and either use it as a lesson, okay, this is what not to do next time, or this is what I need to tweak on this or that or whatever it is. And I'm going to use that to my advantage, because every setback is really just telling you what not to do for the next time. That's all it is. Now, for people who are trying to get into the gym, do not get down on yourself when that motivation starts to go downhill, right? Now, the first month of January, there's going to be a lot of people who make this resolution. So the gym will be packed, and that's perfectly fine. You can go to most of my social media pages and get workouts where all you need is just a set of dumbbells or a band and things like that, or a box, or, little things here and there, because machines at the gym will be taken up, and I find that perfectly fine. I love to see a bunch of people in the gym because they're all trying to make themselves better. What can be better than that? All these people around you are striving to be their best self, get healthier and things like that. So that should be motivation in itself when you're there at the gym. But there's days where you wake up and you're like, I don't want to. Don't think that, so let's say, okay, for example, that day you have a really heavy upper body day planned, right? You wake up and you are just not feeling it. Listen to your body. Listen to it and give it what it needs, because it's going to reward you tenfold. So if I wake up and I know I have to, crush this really hard upper body day and I'm not feeling, I have no energy, I'm not going to do it. But I'm also not just going to sit in my bed and do nothing. I'm going to get up, I'm going to change, and I'm going to the gym. I may not do that workout. I may just walk on the treadmill. Maybe I'll get a little run in. I'll do some core. I'll go into the sauna, things like that to switch it up. Because when you go, for me at least, when I go and if I force myself to do that upper body day, I am going to be so pissed throughout my whole workout because I didn't want to be here and I didn't want to do it and all this stuff. And then I leave with a bad workout. Who wants to do that? Because then you have a negative outlook for that workout. And then the next day it could just, you know, fold into the next, and then you never want to go again. But keeping yourself accountable, just get in there. Doesn't have to be a full hour. Just get in, sweat, stretch, make your body feel good. Your body needs it. Whether it wants to or not, it needs to move. That is what the human body is made to do. It is not made to sit or lay down all day. It's not. So give it what it needs, and it will reward you. All right? Now, I have picked up a couple books that are going to help me this year. Stay positive, look at the better things instead of the, you know, not so nice things. Just a new outlook. For me, I love quotes, right? They say that quotes are cheaper than therapy, and I truly believe that because quotes, poetry, you know, all that, it can put your thoughts and your feelings into words that you may have not even thought you could express. And you read it and you're like, wow, like, yeah, like you relate to it really well. And that's what these books are going to do for me for this year. Now, I'm trying to read more books and things like that. I hate reading, but it's only because it's the content that doesn't draw me in, right? I don't like reading mystical characters and other lands and power, that doesn't interest me. Self-help books, poetry, positive, those interest me. So I stick with that, right? So my first one is called Mind Platter by, sorry if I mess this up, Najwa Zebian, right? Pretty cool cover, right? So this is Mind Platter. By the way, all of these I got at Barnes & Noble, right? And this one is a poetry book. I didn't even know if I liked poetry or not, but I saw like a little, you know, someone on social media or wherever had posted just like a little picture of what one page in here said. And I read it and I was like, that was so beautifully put. And then I went to Barnes & Noble and just like read a couple pages just to see if I liked it to buy it. And I loved it. I really do like poetry. I can't write poetry, but I like reading it. And this book isn't like any other book where it's like chapter 1, chapter 2, things like that. But you could just scroll in anywhere. So each page has its own little excerpt of it's completely different, the topics. So this one is Figuring You Out, Mature Decisions, Believe, Why I Believe, Life Simplified, Know Yourself, Be the Master, Too Proud, Through the Eyes, things like that, right? And then it just gives you like a little paragraph on what that is, right? Little poetry thing. And it's really nice because it's an easy read and you can, at least I can relate to some of this, and I will post it on my social media because you never know who else needs it, right? Who needs to hear it. And there's this one. This one, excuse my language, is called Zen as Book, right? Just like that, by Monica Sweeney. A Journal for Practicing the Mindful Art of Not Giving a Shit. And this one's pretty much just like a quirky one, right? Let me open it up soon. You know, it's got cool little things, got a picture and a quote and something for you to do that day. So like my first page when I opened it says, today is your effing day. It's kind of funny just because when you throw curse words into something so positive, it's like, wait, what? Let's see. The first page, it says, breathe in strength and breathe out bullshit. Right? It's pretty cute, colorful. Then it gives you something to do, whether it's coloring, whether it's writing it down. So it says we all have bad days. Make a list of things that bothered you today. So my first one was having to go into work. Don't get me wrong, I love my job, but when you're cozy and home and you don't want to do anything, going to work isn't the first thing you want to do, right? And then my second one was doing abs and not feeling like I want to do it. Right? So you write those down. Then it says, then cross that list out and tell it to fuck off. Make another list of what made today great. Right? So you do it. Cross it out. And I wrote, I'm alive. I'm healthy enough to work out. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. I had a good reading time, and it rained. I love the rain so much, so when it rains, I'm pretty happy. But yes, this is just really quirky and cute to do. Every day I'll open the next page and just do what it says. Okay. My next book is The Book of Happy, 250 Ways to a Happier You. Cute little book again. And this one isn't stuff like to write in, but it just gives you little excerpts, things to do, quotes. I love my quotes. If anyone knows me on Instagram and things like that, I love to post quotes. So for example, the first one says, there is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. So that's the quote it gives you. And then it just gives you something to do, or it says, be mindful of the day, things like that, right? Last one is the positive journal. So every day I will try to read a couple pages of this, right? Do one page of this, and then read a page of this. Because I'm not a huge reader, but I like to implement it. This one I haven't started. I'm going to start it when I'm done with all of that. This is the positive journal. 5 minutes a day towards a happier life. Kind of looks pretty cool too, right? It's like gold on the sides. And this one is kind of like that other one, Zen as fuck. It gives you stuff to do. So week 2, day 4, you have to write the date in it. And it just says, positive or negative, how do you look at things, a little excerpt there. And then it says today, and it gives you something to do for that day, for that excerpt, which is pretty cool. And then it asks you a question, and then you just fill it out right then and there. All right? So these are going to help me quite a bit throughout this year, because every day I'm getting a little ounce of positivity. Not a little, it's a good amount of books, but a little bit of positivity in my day. And as much as I can, I'm going to share everything that I read and things that I think that can relate to other people, whether I know the person or not. Somewhere out there, someone out of all my followers, family, friends, distant people, whatever, someone must need to hear it. So might as well share it instead of keeping it all to myself. Now, that's my New Year's resolution, and that's how I'm going to do it. If you have any questions, you can always email me. You can comment down below what you need help with your New Year's resolutions, and how can you be held accountable. So that's really what keeps us going, right? Accountability. No one keeps you accountable. Even yourself, you can keep yourself accountable. It's an easy way to just stop, right? So now I'm going to show you guys my BCAA Slushy. Now this is really guided towards my gym goers, all right? BCAA is a supplement, branched chain amino acids. Now if you remember from, I think it's high school, amino acids are the building blocks of protein, right? So if you train and you're training hard, your muscles need recovery time. Some people recover a lot faster than others and don't even need BCAAs, but depending on the person, most people will use BCAAs. Helps with recovery, your endurance time, your muscle endurance, things like that, and pretty much helps you recover faster so that next training day you could still get a hard going. Because I don't know if any of you, when you work out and you're so sore, there's a difference between being sore and then being like crippled because of a workout. Crippled isn't fun. I don't want to work out the next day because it hurts. Sore is okay. But branched chain amino acids will help you recover faster so that next workout isn't crippling sore, right? Now, for this recipe, you're gonna need BCAAs, whatever brand you like. I'll be using an older bottle of 1UP Nutrition's pineapple BCAAs. I had those in my closet, in my cabinet for a little while, and I was like, I don't know what to do with these. Boom, slushy. All right, so for this recipe, you're gonna need a container of BCAAs. You're not gonna use all of it, but you need BCAAs. You're going to need a fruit of your choice. Mine is cranberries, because we had cranberries left over from the holidays. Be resourceful, people. Ice, a little bit of water, and a blender. That's it. 5 things. Super simple. We've all got water. We've all got ice. BCAAs, if you're a fitness gym goer, you've got those. And fruit. Right? We've all got it. And a blender. Right? So I'm going to show you what those are. It is so simple, this recipe. It's insane. All right? So, catch you in the kitchen. All right. So, got our ingredients. We have our blender. I filled it up about halfway with ice. Cranberries. We're not even going to use all this water, but a cup of water. And like I said, I was using 1UP Nutrition's BCAA's pineapple one. They have like a new label now for all their stuff, so this one's a little older. All right. So what you're gonna do is fill your blender halfway with ice, and I want to get powder all over me. 3 scoops. 3 good scoops. 1, 2, 3. All right. Then your fruit, you can really add as much fruit or as little fruit as you want. And you could also add different types of fruits. So you can put bananas, you could put apples, you could put blueberries, blackberries, cranberries, strawberries. I'm just using cranberries because we had 2 of these and we didn't even use them for the holidays. Right. A lot of fruit. And there you go. That's about good. Right? So we didn't even use all of it. Put this on, and we're gonna blend it till it's like a smoothie type of slushy consistency. All right, show you what it looks like after. This is the simplest way to curve a sweet tooth because it's literally just water, ice, your BCAAs, and a fruit, or fruits if you choose. All right, so I blended that up and it creates a good amount, and this is great for the summer. Hot day, you can have some of this, it cools you down, and you're gonna feel like you're having like sorbet. So this is what it came out to look like. So it's, a little slushy consistency. All right. And you can put this, like of course if you leave it out, it's going to turn into liquid because the ice will melt. Then it becomes more of like a juice. If you put it in the freezer, about 24 hours, the next day, it becomes more of like an ice cream, so you can scoop it. And this is more of just like a slushy. So I like to eat it out of a spoon. It's a great way to curve your sweet tooth, and it's super, super simple and cheap. All right. So of course, this is also going to help you with your muscle recovery. So you're curving your sweet tooth and helping your muscles recover all in one, which is pretty good if you ask me, right? All right. Bon appetit, people. Thanks for watching. Show your love by just clicking the like button, the thumbs up button, and subscribe to my channel. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. I will post a brand new recipe to help you live a happier, healthier lifestyle. Bye guys.